Ed Reardon's Week by Christopher Douglas. Episode 1. A Crumbling Edifice.
Postman's early. Hardly worth putting your shorts on to deliver this adjectival dribble. Amazing just got affordable, did it, by Jove? Say hello to your extraordinary, whatever that means. Where savvy meets next level indulgent. I'm afraid this is where asinine meets next level unimpressed. Free copy of the Countrywoman magazine, even wider of the mark. Now then, an actual letter.
Monday. My support for traduced sub-postmasters has thus far been unconditional. However, I could not forgive their complicity in a cruel attempt to trick me with an A5 envelope which in size, weight, thickness and typeface precisely resembled a BBC royalty statement. But instead of the usual 14 quid for my episode of Tenko, it contained an even more disappointing brochure for retirement villages.
Oh, really?
Wentworth Park, Blenheim Abbey and Grantchester Court sound as if they might be the work of Vanbrugh or Hawksmoor or possibly Jilly Cooper, keen to knock off early for lunch. But they are, of course, cheap pastiches thrown up by Chinese developers, scarcely more trustworthy than the local jerry builders responsible for the crumbling, rack-riddled block that I inhabit. The brochure for Grantchester Court, nestled twixt Retail Park and Junction 8 of the M1, offers me a complimentary afternoon tea voucher, brackets, only valid after the full viewing tour. I'll get round to abusing their hospitality in due course. But in the meantime, Ed Reardon plc is focused on its own marketing campaign for boutique capsule living located but a disposable vape's throw from the buzzy bustle of Berkhamsted High Street. In other words, I'm clearing out my storage cupboard prior to illegally subletting it for whatever I can get.
Hello, Puss. You back again? Not very peaceful in here today, I'm afraid. I'm effecting a career change, so the Ed Reardon Irv is being consigned to the capsule balcony. Hasn't Sheila fed you?
The frequent visits of my neighbour's kitten have become a source of awkwardness due to the strong likelihood of its being the offspring of my much-missed former companion, Elgar.
No, I'm afraid this contains only my critical writing for the Listener, 1983 to 87, even before your father's time, so of very little interest to you, I imagine. Although I did review Giles Brandreth's Cat's Tales with my claws very much unsheathed. Great pity that literary vituperation has become a lost art. The London Review of Books, my rather good evisceration of an egregious Melvyn Bragg novel. No, you wouldn't be allowed to say that anymore. All that, alas. Don't think it was ever acceptable to say that. I'm surprised it got through. Yes, well, no doubt you have your own agenda for the day, Puss, so I shall leave you to it. Very well. I'll just put this out, and then we'll see if there's any semi-skimmed left over. Good grief! The balcony's gone!
Was there ever a more poignant metaphor for a life in letters? While the morning was yet young, the cowboy-built balcony containing a heavy batch of my complete works fell directly into a builder's skip below, where refurbishments were being carried out at I Am Falafel, the restaurant formerly known as I Am Ribs, soon to relaunch as, and I think this may be a final throw of the dice, I Am Nachos. But on such moments the fortunes of an artist can turn. No sooner had I abandoned thoughts of ever earning a living from writing again, but I was called to lunch with my agent.
Ed, you're not meant to eat the tentacles.
Well, I'm enjoying myself immensely, Ping. I don't think this has happened for 20 years.
Don't you have lunch in Berkhamsted?
We calls it dinner. They do feed us at a long table with benches and tin mugs.
There's a place like that in Peckham where we had Anna Glipter's baby shower.
I only meant to say that lunch with my agent has a pleasantly old-world ring to it, not unlike Anna Glipter.
Her family's got a wallpaper business. They're heinously minted.
The heinous we'll always have with us, I suppose, albeit with an Isle of Man postcode. On the subject of earned income...
Do your country voice again. It's really good.
All in good time, Madeira.
Again, more.
The thing is, I won't be as minted as I'm cabbage colour. In other words, could we get on to whatever it is we're here to discuss, because I've not had a job for months. What with the cost of living crisis?
Is that your thing, you know, that you do with the old people even older than you?
My writing class.
Well, I'd change that name if I were you.
Yes, that's what the new boss at the leisure centre said. She also told me to rethink the course so that I did the writing while the students watched and criticised me. Then made me write the whole thing all over again. The word immersive cropped up quite a bit.
So you talked yourself out of another paid job. Well done, Ed.
Not really. My third-age students' property wealth had become so vast they relocated to Dubai, so there's no need for me anyway.
You must be literally the only boomer going downwards on the property ladder.
Yes, and my rent's doubled. Despite the flat being 12 square feet smaller following the disappearance of the balcony.
Oh, it's tough for everyone. Even my Uncle Beastly's feeling the pinch.
Even Beastly, he who was expelled from Lancing for whatever it was.
For beastliness, duh. The clue's in the nickname. He can hardly afford to bag his own dinner anymore. The local shooting estate put their charges up to 30 quid a gun per day.
Well, that's quite cheap for a day's shooting.
No, that's just to keep the guns locked up when Beastly's not there. The shooting's another grand a day, but it's the principle. So I was wondering, since you're only a couple of miles away...
Oh, he wants a ghillie. Well, when do I start? Reardon is willing, Your Honour.
No, shut up. You know the little cupboardy area in your flat where you have your computer?
The workspace. I'm afraid I'm going to let it to a tenant who'll pay me proper rent.
You're going to put a human being in there?
Yes, or an actor, perhaps.
It's minute. I've seen it on Zoom when you forget to put your Beverly Hills background up.
It's capsule living. Do try to keep up, Ping, or you'll embarrass yourself in front of Anaglypta.
How much rent will you ask?
A few hundred a month or something. Believe me, I've tried everything else. I even applied for a job advertised in the Countrywoman magazine.
Oh, Mummy gets that. She says it's ace for mail order stuff like panty girdles and bulk venison.
All the basics.
Yeah. So Beastly will pay you 20 quid a week to store his guns.
I did wonder if there might be an ulterior motive for this lunch. I'm afraid...
Oh, well, never mind. Just thought it would help you out. OK, if we split this.
Oh, I assumed...
Shouldn't be more than 150.
Ah, you've got cash.
Yeah. Went to check up on Granny this morning.
Could I take it and pay the whole bill on my credit card?
Sure.
Just one more bottle, perhaps. After that, we really must be sensible. You again. I must get round to taping up the cat flap. Oh, really? Who is it?
It's me from downstairs.
Hello, Sheila. I was just working.
Sorry to wake you up. Oh, there you are.
Yes, he's a frequent visitor.
She.
Oh.
My music gets on her nerves.
Well, I have some sympathy with her in that respect. She came up the other day in search of something calmer, but Radio 3 ambushed us with Amal Rajan Singh Sondheim.
She's had all her jabs, you know, and been spayed.
Really? Perhaps that explains her preference for the classical repertoire.
Why don't you keep her?
Oh, no, I couldn't do that. I can barely afford to feed myself at the moment.
Even after all the thousands you said Tenko brings in?
Well, it's not... I mean, that's over a number of years. Not having much luck finding a tenant either.
You shouldn't have put smoker preferred on the Gumtree ad. Have you not got a pension pot?
Well, a state pension.
Ugh, that wouldn't keep me in Sauvignon. Does no one want your writings then?
The writings have never been less in demand. I've even been applying for jobs via a women's magazine. You know this one?
The Countrywoman? Not seen that before. Oh, no!
What?
That yellow gilet, not with white hair, Camilla, and a bunch of sweet peas. I'm sorry, no.
I think it's been going for about 200 years. Better known for its situations vacant page than for its writings.
I prefer the puzzler, me.
No doubt the editorials are a little less bloodthirsty. I've applied to be an ostler.
Well, you said you always win more on the horses than you lose.
Yeah, that's not entirely...
Come on, pussycat. We'd better take you back downstairs, as Mr. Reardon doesn't want you.
I better take this. Hello? Might be a potential tenant. Yes, this is he.
A call, very much against the run of play, from a minor functionary at the Countrywoman magazine, asking me to present myself at their offices at 10 a.m. Thursday morning. It seems the Countrywoman abandoned the Georgian porticos of Bloomsbury some years ago in favour of Unit 41 Euro Park Trading Estate, Willesden, where I kept my appointment. It's not a position I'd have chosen at my time of life. However, we are but cabs on the rank.
Hello, thanks for coming, Mr. Reardon. I'm Simon, the editor. All right to call you Ed?
I'm content with Reardon, sir.
Oh, okay.
'Tis the name I'm known by in stable yards throughout the county.
Really? Why?
For it was where I learned the ostler's craft.
Okay.
A mucking out and a mucking in and a polishing of the things as what do need polishing.
An ostler? Are you not Ed Reardon, the writer?
Ah, yes, I be him.
You used to write reviews for The Listener in the 1980s.
Yes, that's me, Simon, absolutely.
Then why were you talking like that?
I thought I was being interviewed for the ostler's job that was advertised.
Wow. We've never had anyone actually apply for that job. We just stick the ad on the back pages for a bit of a laugh.
For a laugh?
To make the magazine more, like, Countrywoman-y.
I'm glad it gave you some amusement.
That's hilarious that you actually applied.
Yes, so you said. How do you know I worked for The Listener?
So, my grandfather wrote a political memoir. He used to be cabinet minister for fish, I think, or something.
Agriculture and fisheries, perhaps.
Like, way before I was born. And when Grandpa's book was published, you gave it an unfeasibly bad review.
Ah, well.
No, he loved it. It made him laugh so much that he had it framed and put it in his downstairs loo.
Would that have been Sir George Prentice?
That's Grandpa, right. We thought it was really funny too when we were kids.
Funny?
Because his book was so harmless, like not even remotely controversial.
It was a great deal worse than that, as I recall.
Yeah. Cerebrally indigent drivel, you said?
Did I? It was rather good.
It became a family saying. If anyone was going on a bit, cerebrally indigent drivel. What was the other one? Thoroughgoing
asininity,
Yeah, that. Sheer thoroughgoing asininity. We said that at Christmas when Granny made us watch 9 Lessons and Carols.
I seem to have afforded you all unceasing year-round entertainment.
Yeah, big time. So I thought that's exactly what we need to sex up the Countrywoman's review section.
How about Diary of a Sexed-Up Countrywoman?
Yeah, not that, but yeah. The mag's got way too bland. We've been getting complaints from our readers about it. Also, a truckload of dung dumped outside the office after we did an International Women's Day issue.
Oh, that's readers for you.
Yeah, and a couple of death threats. Incendiary devices shoved through the letterbox.
Good grief, did you call the police?
We're a women's magazine.
Right, so...
So the officer came here, carefully took down all the details, and then she said, "Are you sure you haven't made the whole thing up, love?" Which I thought was quite institutionally sexist, TBH.
Downright misandry.
Anyway, we've decided to make changes to the mag, punch up the writing style. Do you think you could take on the odd book review?
Oh, yes, of course, Simon.
So, this just came in. It's a 40th anniversary reissue of a novel called Literary Circles. Looks like it was written by loads of different writers.
Yes, I remember Literary Circles well. They did a chapter each, didn't they? Goodness, this is only 40 years ago. It felt pretty out of date and sclerotic even then.
Yeah, so it'd be cool to, re-review it, because most of the writers became really famous.
Famous for their mutual backslapping, for providing each other with quotes to put on their front covers, like volcanically transportative and lambently incandescent and other atrocities from the lexicon of incestuous log rolling.
Brilliant! Ed, let's stop the incestuous logs rolling on the Countrywoman right here, right now. No more logs.
It will be my pleasure, Simon.
Now, where is it? March 84, Feb 87, they're all out of sequence.
Hey!
Ah, hello. Oh, are you... I am nachos. I am falafel as was.
Isn't this all your stuff?
Yes, I'm afraid my balcony collapsed, depositing much of my oeuvre in your skip.
Yeah, I don't want your Hoover.
No, oeuvre.
Or this West Pepper.
My life's work, you mean?
I pay for this skip, you know. Please, come, take away.
Yes, I'm trying my best to get everything back in the box.
Thank you, sir.
Believe me, it wasn't my fault. The blame lies with the reinforced, autoclaved, aerated concrete.
Rack, yeah, ahead of that.
Rack and ruin in my case.
Okay, my friend, come on, I help you.
Thank you. I'm also looking for a somewhat vital 1985 issue of the London Review of Books.
You know what, last year, I could have used all of this paper to wrap falafels, but then I am falafel went down the toilet.
Yeah, sorry about that. I always think falafels are a bit on the dry side.
Okay, maybe they was a little bit dry, but, you know, the spare ribs, they were beautiful, moist, tasty.
Yes, tasty with 5 E's. I saw the sign.
But, you know, I couldn't believe I am rib. And down the toilet too.
Oh dear. I had a similar experience with the Death in Paradise hot cookbook. There's a draft of it in here somewhere.
You know what is the problem, my friend?
Well, the chef's hat that Don Warrington wore on the cover didn't help.
No, it's because of this, what do you call them, Generation Gen Z.
Oh, don't get me started.
You know what? Gen Zers, they're all bloody vegans. Gen Z, my daughter, Gen Z, vegan. What can do, you know? You got daughter?
A daughter.
No respect at all.
Oh, I get on pretty well with mine. Ellie, always have done. I'm very lucky in that respect. We're rather similar, in fact. She's a professional storyteller. October 85. Damn.
You know, I tell you what, we don't get no customers for I Am Nachos, then I'm finished. That's it. I'll go back to Bournemouth.
Fingers crossed then. But as I say, could you keep an eye out for the April 85 issue of the LRB?
Hey, you want to buy a falafel fryer?
No, thanks.
It's good as new. Hardly been used.
Among the trove of critical writing that had fallen Icarus-like from the autoclaved heights of my flat, there was, alas, no sign of my 40-year-old review of the multi-authored novel Literary Circles. I had kept quiet about my acerbic takedown to the 12-year-old editor of the Countrywoman, hoping to recycle the review in his magazine without him being any the wiser. I had also concealed from Simon that 40 years ago an angry young Ed Reardon had himself been invited to contribute to Literary Circles. My chapter had the novel's cast of characters being struck by a meteorite while attending a literary garden party in Hampstead. A satisfying apocalyptic plot point, providing much-needed grit in the oyster, though perhaps it didn't seem so to poor Margaret Drabble, who had the unenviable task of picking up the threads of the story in the next chapter. My dismissal from the project added piquancy to my subsequent critique of it in the London Review of Books, making its loss now all the more unfortunate.
There you go.
Thank you so much, Christos. I couldn't have managed all these boxes on my own.
We're going to help each other in. Okay, my friend. Look, I tell you what. I give you the falafel fryer and 2 dozen bags of frozen spare ribs, £500, and I'm committing economic suicide.
I'm sorry, but I'd have no idea what to do with any of those things. Shameful admission, I know, coming from the author of more hot Death in Paradise recipes, but there we are.
Hi, Dad.
Ellie, how lovely to see you. This is my friend Christos.
Hi, Christos.
Hey, you like spare rib?
No, I'm a vegan.
Christos is kindly helping me have a sort out.
Good. Throwing away all that crap at last. Hallelujah.
No, I've sublet my old workspace to a tenant.
You've done what?
Surprised me too. I'd all but given up hope. But I changed the Gumtree ad from smoker preferred to smoker preferred who's had enough of Jeremy Vine, and it prompted a sudden flurry of interest. He moved in a few days ago.
Jeremy Vine's in your cupboard?
No, of course not Jeremy Vine. The tenant's called James. He's an actor. So if you wouldn't mind keeping your voices down until after midday.
But I need that space.
Too late, I'm afraid.
Dad?
Oh, daughters, I tell you. Okay, I'm leaving you to it.
I told you I'd let my spare room.
Yes, well done. How much are you getting for it?
That's not the point. It means I've got nowhere to store my gigging tackle.
What on earth is your gigging tackle? Ellie, have you become an ostler too? That's absolutely extraordinary.
My storytelling gear. I told you. There's my handcart, my tent, cauldron, giant spoon, ukulele, all my hats. You promised they could stay here for a bit.
I understood it to be a nice-to-have option rather than a firm agreement. As you can see, I'm somewhat overflowing with my scribbling tackle.
You never change, do you, Dad? One broken promise after another.
Oh, well, all right. Look, if it's just one box...
Well, there's 8 more in the car.
Well, where am I going to sleep?
Well, you should have thought of that before you started writing all these stupid books.
Some of these stupid books, young lady, paid for your upbringing.
Mary Portas, have I got shoes for you?
Well, perhaps not that one.
Wallander's Swedish meatball solutions.
That was a Woolworths value read, I'll have you know.
OK, Dad. Look, we just need to stack and arrange these boxes a bit better.
I can't. I'm up against a deadline for a book review. This one, Literary Circles. It's a reprint.
OK, I'll do this. You get writing.
Now, I can't start until I find the April 1985 issue of the LRB. I've been looking for it for days, ever since everything fell off the balcony.
But wouldn't it have been quicker just to read the book and review it, if that's what you're being paid for?
With respect, Ellie, you understand nothing about the literary world. The editors asked me to sex it up.
So, get sexing.
But when they say that, they never mean it. Well, they do mean it. But when they read it, they don't like it. So you have to rewrite it, sexing it down again. But then they never seem to like that either. So you end up having to do another draft, which they then hack to pieces so it makes no sense whatsoever. And you have to wait a year to be paid your derisory £200. And I'm
damned if I'm going to waste any more time like that anymore.
Dad, have you ever thought that maybe you're in the wrong line of work? Hello? Ed, are you there?
Ping! Hello. What brings you so many travel zones from the Royal Borough?
My new app, Deliveroo Me. All the drivers use it. Ed, it says you sell falafel.
You've been Deliverooted 2 years too late, and I'm afraid you find us ill-prepared for guests.
Didn't you get my message?
I turned the phone off because of all the inquiries from people wanting to rent the room. I hadn't expected such a wave of antipathy to Jeremy Vine.
Hi, Ping. Oh, hi, Ellie.
Oh, what an absolutely charming bijou flat.
This is Uncle Beastly, everyone.
It's awfully good of you to give me somewhere to park the birdies.
I'm pretty good on euphemisms from the demi-monde, but I
It's
don't...
Uncle Beastly's shotguns, Ed. We'll pay 50 quid more than your asking price for the room. Is that it there?
I better just check it's big enough.
No, you can't. There's an actor in there.
What? Oh, sorry to intrude.
Who are you?
I'm James's tenant while he's on tour with the Hello Kitty musical. I'm Francesca.
Hi everyone, I'm Joey.
We're doing the Ibsen at Watford.
Nobody's told me anything about this.
Well, we've only just opened it. Bloody awful money, but it's an extremely good production.
Yeah, come along.
Oh, I'd absolutely love to, of course. Is there nudity and language reflecting attitudes of the time?
You'll be spared that, luckily, but there are plenty of seats on Wednesday afternoon.
This is ridiculous. Can you please just clear off and leave me in peace to work?
Oh, I thought you weren't going to waste your time on writing anymore.
What was that lovely story about Larry Olivier when he found himself in double book digs at Wolverhampton?
Oh, I adore theatrical anecdotes. Go on.
Every night after the show.
Oh, God, no, please make it stop.
Every night, the landlady used to place her teeth in a jar on a shelf.
Look, I'm going to ask all of you for one final time.
Okay. Final offer. Spare rib, falafel fry and barbecue £100 a lot. That's price. I must need the brain surgeon.
Right, that's it.
Where are you going? Dad, come back.
Ed! Okay, look, I'll give you all for nothing.
Would you like some more Earl Grey, sir?
Do you know, I'd rather think I would.
And I've asked Grantchester Court's award-winning kitchen to bring us a few more sandwiches.
Thank you. They're definitely a cut above most retirement village complimentary sandwiches.
Full disclosure, I think these are even better than Chatsworth Manors in Luton.
They're rather small. You don't get many on these miniature cake stands, do you?
OK, if we could just have a little chat while we're waiting.
By all means.
So, because you've worked hard to become the person you are today, we believe you should keep enjoying every second of the time you have left.
That's good to hear, Ross.
Be it exploring the stunning landscape gardens, indulging in some pampering, or pursuing a kaleidoscope of activities.
Would it be any cheaper if I had no interest whatsoever in doing any of those things?
Well, as the owner of your apartment, you would automatically become a member of the Grantchester Club, so that's entirely up to you. But I'll let you in on a secret. People even younger than me don't regret moving here early.
Good. I couldn't possibly stay the night, could I?
Well, we prefer people to take time to decide what's right for them.
Well, it's only one night. Even if it's absolutely bloody terrible, it wouldn't matter much, would it?
I'm afraid not all the award-winning apartments have had their final wow touches yet.
They're built with reinforced, autoclaved, aerated concrete, I hope.
Oh, very much so, yes. It's next-level finish. And we're hoping Amal Rajan will officiate at next month's Kill for a Ticket gala opening.
That's reassuring.
It says on your questionnaire that as well as being a beefeater and an associate artist of the Royal Ballet, you're also a writer before you retired.
I haven't retired.
Well, you're in for a treat, Lawrence.
Am I?
Just have a look at the specially curated library of prize-winning books by top contemporary authors.
Where?
On the table to your left.
As a matter of interest, who exactly curated these, Ross?
Hassocks of Curzon Street, suppliers of fine volumes since 1740.
The Alvin Stardust Story. That's a first edition, presumably.
And look at this, Mary Portas. Have I got shoes for you? Ah, now this one's my all-time favourite. Loved this when I was a kid.
What's that?
Cats and dogs talking about their celebrity owners. Pet peeves. Bet you wish you'd written that one.
I wrote both of them, actually.
Yeah, pull the other one.
Many finger sandwiches, gents.
Thank you. So, what's the price of an apartment here?
One-bedders start at 800k.
Not a problem.
Didn't think so. These days, most people of yourself's age have a very high net worth from property, even if they look poor.
So, if I were to buy one...
There's a deferred management fee of £1,600 per month, and if you sadly pass and your kids need to sell, we take a 3% commission plus an additional 1%.
And what's that for?
I don't know really, but that is, as I say, payable.
If I sadly pass.
Very much so.
So, if I were to last 10 years, that's another 250-odd thousand to live in a flat which I've already paid for.
With, as I say, a kaleidoscope of life-enriching activities and all but a stone's throw from Junction 8 of the M1.
Well, that all sounds good. I think I'll take these mini-finger sandwiches and put the family home on the market this afternoon.
Just need to get your signature, confirming you've done the tour, Mr. Olivier.
Oh, Larry, please.
Hello?
My dad. It's okay. They've all gone.
Ah, that's a relief.
I offered to tell them a story, but they all had stuff to do.
Thank you.
I've rearranged the boxes, and I'm taking some of my props back home.
That's most kind of you, Ellie.
Sounds like we've got Rod Stewart downstairs.
It's that time of the afternoon when Sheila opens the second bottle.
Where's that kitten from?
Sheila's.
He probably shouldn't be sniffing round those spare ribs.
She. Perhaps not, although her father ate anything, bones and sometimes packaging.
Elgar's the daddy.
Well, it's just about possible. Sheila and I like the idea. Ellie, I don't suppose you came across the April 85 issue of the London Review of Books when you were tidying up?
No.
And it seems I've no alternative but to read this wretched literary circle's reprint and review it. Oh, that was a good jump. Did you see her? Right to the top of the filing cabinet.
When's the deadline?
Yesterday morning.
You'll be fine once you get back into it. Didn't you write Gary Barlow's script for the World Travel Market Conference in one afternoon?
I did, yes. He mangled the Ozymandias gag.
It's what you do, Dad. I can't believe you even thought of becoming a landlord.
Shakespeare was a landlord, you know. A harsh one, by all accounts.
Dad, that kitten is weeing on top of the filing cabinet. Get off!
That's all right, Ellie. I'll deal with it. She's nervous in company, that's all. Aren't you? Good grief! The London Review of Books, April 1985. Look, she found it.
Dad, it's dripping on the floor.
Chief among many pleasures discovered in my still legible 1985 column was its catchline, a concatenation of imbecilities, which neatly summed up the book under review. My 40-year-old piece required little in the way of updating beyond cutting a sideswipe at Live Aid and Roger Moore's hair, and an hour later it was off to the Countrywoman. Like all the best editors, Simon responded within minutes.
Ed, it's brilliant. Vicious, hilarious, offensive, just what I wanted.
Glad it hit the spot.
And a concatenation of imbecilities. I'm definitely nicking that line.
Pretty good, isn't it? And to think I was only 30...
Anyway, I've sent you some more review copies for next month's issue. Keep up the vibe, Pierre. Bye. Oh, and the first payment hit your account this afternoon.
Well now, you appear to have effected a change in my fortunes. I think there might be some Grantchester Court mini fingers left over. I wasn't mad about the fish-paste ones, but they might interest you. Once we've polished these off, I suppose we ought to think seriously about giving you a name.
Ed Reardon's Week starred Christopher Douglas, Lisa Coleman, Simon Greenall, Veronica O'Shaughnessy, Nicholas Sanderson, Dan Tetzel and Joe Thomas. It was written by Christopher Douglas, the producer was Dawn Ellis, and it was a BBC Studios audio production for Radio 4.